guys, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. I am here. I am completely on time for once in my life. I do not know how I did it, but I am here directly on 1 o'clock. Bit late. I had a specialist appointment this morning and went and picked up one of my children's Christmas presents, so I'm getting nice and organized for the Christmas season. So with that in mind, today we are making a Christmas card, and we are using the newly released Curvy Christmas. Hey guys, thanks everyone for joining. And the matching curvy dies. So the curvy dies are something that are available, that is available and will continue to be available in the mini catalogue, which starts on January 5th. But we have a pre-release. So the curvy dies are available now and will be available until the end of June, and the Curvy Christmas is a bit of a special one, so it is released to coordinate with those dies, and it is available now through to the 4th of January, along with our classic, pardon me, I had a fruit tingle before I came on, along with the classic Christmas paper. Now this comes in shaded spruce, Sahara sand, and cherry cobbler. So it's 6x6 paper that's available, and we're using the shaded spruce and the Sahara sand today. So we're using all the S's, and these are cards that I made in my class on the weekend. So I had an interesting class on the weekend actually. I had 4 kids and 4 adults, so it was really good. I had 2 best friend kids with their best friend mothers, and I had another customer and her 2 nieces, as well as another customer. So it was actually a really fun class, and all the girls did an amazing job. So I'll be showing you those 4 cards that we made over the next couple of weeks, and this is the one that I will be making with you today. So this is using the Curvy Christmas. So we had so much fun. Now before I flip around and we get making this card, I do want to thank you all for everyone who is joining me live. Thank you for everyone on replay, and anyone that's new, hello. I hope you enjoy my card making videos. They are full of tips and tricks learnt from my mistakes or mistakes as I go along the way. And if you haven't already, and I do suggest on YouTube that you check, because a couple of you girls that have said you are subscribed have gone back and checked or watching my videos, and the subscribe button is red because YouTube has done something and unsubscribed you from my channel. So I would ask if you could subscribe to my channel. I'm getting uber close. I think I haven't checked in a while. I am less than 150 away from being able to go live over there. So my aim is trying to go live between Christmas and New Year, because that's what I tried to do last year and it didn't work. So it's been a year-long process to up my subscribers over on YouTube so I can go live over there. But yeah, less than 150 away. I'm having some lovely new people who I don't know discovering me, which is fantastic. So I love and appreciate you all. But yeah, so let's get flipped around and get making this card, because I realize I don't even have a card kit, because I'll talk while I flip around, my 2 extras for class sort of rang me 2 hours before class and go, can we come? And I went, yeah, sure. So it was lovely because they are family friends. They're best friends of my stepdaughter, and their 2 daughters are very close friends. Now let's unflip this so we can read everything we're doing. Thank you, Messy Stamper, because I'm assuming you are watching me right now and you just subscribed to my YouTube channel. So I appreciate that immensely. I am going to get up my live video, see if I can mute. Oops, I am now muted, and I've just got to get rid of the shadows and the chats I have going here. They are all gone, and I can see comments. This is amazing. I will be back. Hey, Janine, or Jeannie. Okay, you guys are probably going to hear some extra noises today because we had 40-degree day yesterday, so that's 40 degrees Celsius, and today it is 20 degrees cooler. So we have the whole house open and enjoying the breeze and the pleasant nature of today's weather. I did all my sheets yesterday while I had the very hot weather, and today, so 4 beds or 3 beds of sheets and doonas and all of that. And today I've got a line full of clothes, and you will be able to hear my husband's beautiful wind chimes. Hey, Margine and Roz, Barbara. Hello, Mr. Linda, Donna. Thank you for sharing, and thank you everyone else who popped in that I didn't see because you haven't said hello, but do feel free to say hello. I do appreciate it. So I haven't quite finished this card, as you can see. I haven't trimmed with my ribbon scissors, which I will grab out. So I did say I use the classic Christmas paper, and for this foiled Christmas paper, I've used Wonder of the Season, and the piece I need to trim off is this one, which is why I grabbed it out. But this Wonder of the Season is full of gold and red foiled paper, and you have these, now these are all 12 by 12 pages, and you have pages of classified ads that are all Christmas themed, and the girls were having great time reading out each other's classifieds. And we have recipe pages. Oh, Siri thinks I'm talking to it and I'm not. And we have recipe pages, and we have normal text, and we have, let's see if I can find one, we have broadsheet newspaper pages as well. So on the back of all of these we have plain black and white printing, but on the other side we either have gold or red foiling. So this set is very versatile, and I actually used it in 2 of the cards from class. Hello, Miss Joanne. Thank you for joining. So I'm going to pop that paper to the side because it's only going to take up room. Okay, so for this card, let me get all my cardstock supplies ready, and we can go from there. What I'm going to start with, I'll leave the card over here. Need my Stampin trimmer. What would I do without it? I really, really, truly don't know what I would do without this trimmer. It's probably the best trimmer I have ever had. Now, I, even with a great trimmer, can't cut straight, and I don't know whether it's my Charcot Marie tooth neuropathy or what, but I just can't cut straight. But I cut the straightest I ever had with this because the cutting arm has not much give to it. So that helps in the first place, that it's nice and rigid, and I love that the arm comes out, and it's also very thin. So for me, storing it is amazing. So I have my card base. Now I need to get my classic Christmas paper. Now, if anyone asks, I will talk to you about these pouches. These pouches are from my local reject shop in Australia. I am pretty sure you should be, and we can also get them from Kmart and from Officeworks. So if any of those places are in your areas, that is where you can grab them. Just trying to decide which pattern. I might go this pattern, and then I will choose maybe, oh, I already have that one cut. Well, I have an off cut of that one, so that works. They work well together. Not that way, but they work well that way. Perfect. Great. Set my backing, I'll fix that up later. I just like that I can corral everything in here, and I've got all my scraps in one of our medium clear envelopes just to keep it neat and tidy, and they're dust free, which I really, really like. Hello, Janice. You have... Oh, yes. Do make a coffee and get comfortable. Yes, it is beautiful, Roz. I really do like it. And is it really sad that I already know all these measurements off the top of my head? So I've gone 2 centimeters smaller than the full card base. So, and that is there. Keep all these bits because you can always use them. And then this one is 1/2 centimeter smaller, which is correct. Now I need to get my Christmas story, and it really is a Christmas story because I pulled out a full piece and we're reading it to each other. So I need about, it's about just under 1.5 inches, and we are going to cut that off, or it's 3.5 centimeters by the same width as our Sahara sand piece. Hello, Miss Kathy. Good afternoon, Miss Cindy. Thank you, girls, for joining. And we said that was 8.5, and then that's all my cutting done. It's not too bad, it's just I didn't have it pre-prepared. Okay. What I was thinking is getting all my offcuts and maybe doing some type of patchwork on this because I love it. I do love it, and using like my adhesive sheet. Don't mind me. I'm sorry about all the playing there. My hands are not being nice today, as my neurologist confirmed when I went to visit him earlier. Okay, we are going to use our Stampin' cut and emboss machine. I just put one of our silicone mats under it so it doesn't slide around on my desk. That keeps it nice and secure. Now, for any of you out there who don't know, Stampin' Up have discontinued the magnetic cutting mat or cutting sheet. Cutting pad, I think they call it. There's just been some quality issues with it curling up and stuff like that. I am still going to use mine because I like it a lot. And so far with my second one, I have managed to keep it fairly flat. So I'm going to use it until I can't. And then we will find a solution. But I just wanted to tell you that this product is discontinued. So for our card, we are not going to be using the dotted part of this die. We're going to be using the smooth part because that matches with the curves on our stamp. So we want this cutting edge to be so we want the dots at the top and the curved edge at the bottom. So just like that. And I want to go as far up as what I can. That is pretty good. So all of our plates are numbered, and on our base plate it does tell me for this I need the base plate. I need number 2, which is the thin die plate, because we are using thin dies. And then I need 2 of these 3 plates, where in this case I have grabbed out my magnetic friend. Now I am going to keep that because I can use it for something else. And I just like the dot detail. Just going to pop that on my magnetic sheet for the moment. And I don't know that I cut this piece completely wrong. So I need to cut a new piece. No one noticed. I knew something was wrong. But anyway, let's try and cut that again. I just have a nice piece there that I can use on something else. Didn't think it looked right, but anyway. What's cutting more paper? Okay, that's better. I was cutting at the width, the height, and not the width. You started curling this weekend. Okay, I just wanted to make everyone aware. Hey, Margaret. Yes, you really need this curly bundle, Kathy. I hear you. I had all these grand plans to write some cards to some people, and it didn't happen because it is my girlfriend's birthday today. So I went out to my specialist appointment and I tried to drop off her gift and card on the way, but she wasn't. She was on the phone to her sister, who she hadn't spoken to in a while, so I had to do it on the way home. And then, you know, when 2 friends get together, we were chatting out the front of her house for a while. We actually really should have gone in for have a cuppa, but she knew I had to come home and do a video. And then I've got someone coming to the house this afternoon, and then I'll be working doing blog posts so I can share this card with you. That looks so much better. So much better. And this is the piece I can keep if you wanted to, and I wasn't tying around the ribbon. You can, and it didn't have writing on it, you can turn the piece over and you get 2 snowdrifts or hills for the price of 1, which is always a good thing. Cut once, get 2, you're winning and you're ahead. For those of you that have this die, what I do, I actually store it upside down under all these plates, and I actually store my machine on top of it, and that has been keeping it fairly flat. So that's kind of what I have done to help, but I think I have spoken to you guys about taping the sandwich together, and that will also help. Oh, no, Deborah. Well, I came on 20 minutes ago, so we haven't got that much done in 20 minutes. There's been lots of chatting and cutting. So you actually haven't missed much, because all I've gone through is cut all my pieces for my card. So I'm now up to like stamping and assembling, so don't feel that bad, but maybe you need to check your notifications. So while you're in this video, try clicking on the 3 little dots, or on my computer it's the 3 little dots, and it will give you notification. What does it say? Yes. No, well, on mine it says turn off notifications for this post, which is what I don't want to do, nor do I want to delete the video, especially while I'm live, because that's just silly. My glue. I'll be taking a lot of things out of my cart because I haven't unpacked from the weekend. Margaret, you need to ink it up, my lovely. Okay, because I know how gluey I got on the weekend, I'm going to do my gluing on a silicone mat, so all the sticky stays right there. And I'm using my multi-purpose adhesive especially because I want to line this up with the bottom edge. Now I don't need that at the moment. So I want to line this up with the bottom edge of this, and just using this liquid glue gives me the wiggle room to go up and then pull it down and get that as flush as what I can. Now I am a titch over here, so when just pulling it across a bit, so when that is dry, I will, or drier than what it is, I will snip off the edge. So let's grab out the stamps that we need, and I have a really big tip because my upline pulled off these trees, and as you can see it's quite delicate and it has not a lot of photopolymer in between the trees. Now she did this and just went rip and pulled it off, and she actually ripped the stamp. So I've taken this off a number of times. Oh, that's bizarre, Deborah. I've taken this off a couple of times, but when you're taking these long kind of stamps off, just take it off a piece at a time and don't rush it. That way you won't rip it and be like my friend. Okay, so I'm going to grab a block that is bigger than what I need, so then when I am lining it up, I have the view at the bottom of the block and I can better see where I'm lining it up. Now, we're usually using Shaded Spruce and Real Red. This card here, I did actually use Cherry Cobbler. So I've used Real Red ink on this one and Cherry Cobbler ink on this one. It doesn't matter what you use, but that's just what I used. I didn't realise this ribbon that I wanted to use was Real Red. And I sort of just went with the colours in the classic Christmas paper and went, yeah, let's use that. But either work really, really well. Okay, ink pad open. And I'm just going to tap lightly, but do make sure, do go over it a few times just to make sure I have complete inking and it is inked up. Now I'm just going to be smart and ink on here because this stamp is longer than the piece that I am stamping. Commit, hold, hold, hold. Okay, I'm glad I can help you with somewhere to start. I did have a look on Pinterest to see exactly what you said, Margaret, where I wanted to start with this stamp set. I was a bit like you. I've seen some, I think Emma Goddard, one of the artisan team, has done some fun things with this bow, like stamping it multiple times, which is really fun. This greenery, really easy to use, and I could, if I wanted to, so sorry, that's air pressure in the wind. I apologize for that banging. I could see the door going out of the corner of my eye. But these stars I have used multiple times, and they're a really good texture in the background, or it gives you that starry night sky that you can play with. I am going to take this off and I'm going to replace it with our sentiment. Get that stamp. This card isn't too hard to make. It's something that you could very easily mass produce, and by using the coordinating paper, you could use a lot of pattern paper and get it used, because this is kind of the time at the end or nearing the end of the catalogue. I like to go, I want to use up all my paper or majority of it, so I have room for my new paper that is coming. Okay. And I love this paper. It's beautiful paper, and I just need to get it used. It was a bit intimidating. Yes, exactly. It is just paper. And as you girls have seen, some of the things in my use it up box are cut off mistake. Well, the card didn't work out, or I misstamped or something, and I was able to salvage part of the card and turn it into something else. So if something didn't work, you can certainly cover it or cut it, and it could just morph into another card. Or, as always, a mistake is an opportunity to embellish. Okay, just want to nestle it in roughly in there, give it some time to transfer. Nice. And stamping on our designer series paper is a little different, and I'll show you what I mean. It's a little different to stamping on our cardstock. So you can see here the red on the Sahara sand as opposed to the real red on the white is a little different for that sentiment. But I'm okay with that. The sentiment is still totally legible, and that's all I really wanted. Just going to grab my chamois again, because hey, while I'm at it, I might as well clean it up, and then it's ready to pop away, especially being red ink. It likes, I had shaded spruce hands after the class. The girls were good, but a tinge messy with the ink, but there's only one way to learn, and there were some learning opportunities to be had, and it was all good. Just my hands were green. Hello, Diane. It's snowing. Oh my god. And now it's hot in here, so I'm going to see if I can reopen my door. Hold on. I don't think it was opened all the way, and the the wind just caught behind it. Okay, where did I put that? Those stamps, they're just here. So now we are up to the, I can hear you girls all say it, the dreaded knot. And it's not dreaded because I'm going to use my best friends, the reverse tweezers. So this ribbon is in our main annual catalogue, and it's the double stitch satin ribbon, and all of this is available on my online store, and I do have the link in the description, and I have this month's hostess code in there as well. So we're just doing a knot, we're not doing bows, and I just keep everything flat. And I do like to go all the way around. I know other people tie a knot and then snip it off and just attach the back. I can't do it that way. Don't ask me why, I just can't do it that way. Just going to crease that ribbon there in the hope that it won't pop up. I'm not having the greatest couple of hand days, so please just bear with me. So I just make sure that we are flat going up and down. Now the knot doesn't have to be in the absolute correct place where I want it. Just want to open these reverse tweezers and clamp that knot. So I bring my top over. Once again, keeping everything nice and flat. I run my tail in and around if it wants to do what it's told. I'm sure you girls would have this knot done by now, but hey, that's not my story. So what the best way to get a nice flat knot is to pull one end and hold, and you only then pull with the other end. I need to take out my tweezers to finish this off. So hold and only pull with one end, and you get that beautiful flat knot. And here is where I can just manipulate my ends to how I would like them to sit. Actually, I want to see if I can turn this over. Let's see if the ribbon will let me. It may not. Actually, I've got the flat ends going all the way around, so that actually, it's not shiny. So this one here, I've got all the shiny right sides. This one is all matte and not shiny, and that's okay. Just the way it goes. Yes, it is. I'll show you my other one where I didn't follow my own advice because I was in class and rushing, as one does in class. Oh, my dish isn't even here. Where's my dish? Do you know what I didn't do? I didn't trim off that edge. I didn't trim off that edge before I did it, but do you know what I can do? I can just slide this off. Just let me have a drink. I've got a tickle in my throat. So I've just slid that ribbon off. I will not use my ribbon scissors because that would be a cardinal crafting sin. I will get my paper scissors and just snip that sliver off, just like that. Just a slither, but it was enough. And then because I want to keep these nice and pointy, I will pop the stopper back on. Okay, and now what I can do is just pop this back on just like that, and you wouldn't even know that it's come off. Now what I can do is get this in exactly the right spot and use a glue dots to secure it, which I like to do. No one sees it, but it sits perfectly and it won't go anywhere. So just behind there, and that is now nice and secure. I can pop my ribbon off to the side. Now I'll just pop this to the side for the moment, and I'm going to try to work on this poor soul over here and see what we can do. I don't know what we can do for this poor soul. Do you know what? It's just going to stay like that. I'm just going to trim it and it's going to be. And I popped my scissors. I tried to hack one end with non-ribbon scissors and that wasn't successful at all. So my tails are just sitting oddly down. Look at that hack job. That's terrible, but it's no longer there. Okay, so I can slide that down, have those, I need to cut that other side shorter, but I will secure it first and then I can muck around with it. It's just a different style and knot, hey. Thank you, Mr. Linda. Oh, you lost me. That's not good, Roz. Hello, Miss Rose. Thank you for joining. Okay, this end I need to trim off to kind of match the other edge. Oh, trying to hack this one as well. Okay, that will do. That card is finished. Not my greatest. It's a hacked knot. For me, not commenting on all of yours, but for me, the difference between all my knots, that one is so not me, but that's okay. All good. Whoever gets it will appreciate it all the same. I will use my liquid glue again. It just gives me some wiggle room. I have always and will always have issues getting things straight on the card. And I do make sure I put a little bit along the bottom because it will want to sit up a little bit because of the ribbon. Okay, shimmy that up. I do like this background paper because it gives me a guide of where. Oh, now I'm having trouble with my feed, girls. Get Facebook to refresh while I hold this down. Okay, that'll do. It's not perfect. It's handmade, not Hallmark. Let me check my feed here. Oh, I'm still going. Hey, Jan. Thanks, Donna. Okay, I appear to be back in my replay as well. Oh, look, you're getting all my curly hairs today. I love the colours too. They're just so traditionally Christmas, and that pop of gold is a bit special. Card base. Just need to work out the side that I burnished because that always goes on the back. Once again, yeah, some of the girls liked the tree background because it does match the trees that we've stamped from the Curvy Christmas stamp set. And I did also use the Quite Curvy stamp set but without the dies. In a card, and it's a non-Christmas card and no die cutting card, so I will definitely be sharing that one with you. Tell me if you want me to share on Thursday the curvy, the quite curvy card or another Christmas card, because I can do that for you. No issues at all. Have I? Yes, that has a glue dot on it. Okay, Rosemary. Right. Thank you. I love this card as well. So I'll go through everything I have used again. Put that one out of the way. So I have, oh, I better put away this die because we don't want any lost dies in the craft room. I've already had a lost stamp for a while, and I don't know if any of you remember, I very excitedly rang Jamie and went, oh my God, I found this stamp. Because I used it or I put it away while she was here, or attempted to. And you know, as you are with a friend, I got totally sidetracked. Now, I don't think this card needs any extra embellishment because we've got the foil on there. So we've got the shine in the ribbon, we've got the shine in the text in the foil, and we've got the patterns. You could add a few gilded gold gems, you could add many different things, but I've just chosen to leave it plain because I think it shines enough by itself. Hey Jeannie. Did I miss you popping in, Miss Jeannie? I think I did. I humbly apologise. Okay, so Curvy Dies, Curvy Christmas stamp set, the classic Christmas paper. And we've also used the Wonder of the Season paper. So this has text, broadsheet newspaper, which is all Christmas themed, and classifieds as well. So they are all the things that I have used. As always, there is a link in the comments, a link in the description to my shop, so you can purchase those if you wish. Also, where else you can find me. So I do post things on Instagram. I've got my YouTube channel. I've also got a link if you would like to join my Stampin' Up team, where I'm coming together in a couple of weeks for our Christmas get together, and my mum is going to be making some amazing yummy food for us to eat and just hang out and enjoy. So we're not actually going to card make, we're just going to go through all the news and happenings that's going on with Stampin' Up and go from there. But I did want to thank you all as always for your support. Please leave a comment on what you want me to show you on Christmas, on Thursday. I can do a non-Christmas quite curvy card, or I can do another Christmas card. So please tell me what you want to see. Oh, I'm so glad you ordered it, Joanne. You won't regret it. It is a good one. But the whole of the upcoming mini catalogue is amazing. So I will be back on Thursday with another card, but you've got to tell me what you want. Okay, guys, have a good couple of days, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.